The screams weren't what unsettled me. What did was the expression on the groom's face, the way he froze. Not when the gunman crashed through the doors, but a split second before they yelled. A flicker. Recognition. Maybe guilt. I caught it through my camera. 3 masked men stormed down the aisle. Cheap masks. Stiff, practiced movements. Pretending to be professionals, but I'd seen the real kind. You can smell the difference. Don't move, one of them barked. Guests scrambled under tables. The bride clutched her bouquet like it could shield her. The groom shook, not from fear, but something else. Something that twisted in my gut. I steadied my camera, adjusting the focus in one smooth motion, a ritual older than my nightmares. Leaning toward the bride, I whispered, "Cover your ears. I'll take care of this." Her eyes widened. Maybe she recognized something in mine, a shadow of who I used to be. A man who solved problems quietly, permanently. The groom looked at me again, and there it was, that same flicker, like a secret trembling on the edge of detonation. And just like that, before a single bullet left a barrel, the real danger shifted. It wasn't the men with guns. It was the man standing at the altar. The first time I sensed something off about the groom was a week earlier. I was editing their engagement photos, soft smiles, staged laughter, when I noticed a detail most people would overlook. The bride's reflection in a window, relaxed, trusting. The groom's reflection beside her, staring at someone else entirely. A shadow in the background. A woman half turned away. Familiar. Too familiar. I zoomed in until the pixels practically bled together. Her posture. Her hair. The angle of her chin. It was my wife. My ex-wife. Still a fresh bruise. I closed my laptop slowly, like sealing something rotten inside. Told myself it had to be coincidence, bad lighting, mistaken identity. Then came the late-night calls. The groom slipping away during rehearsal dinners. The bride quietly asking me, "Does he seem distant to you?" Distant wasn't the right word. Divided was. A man split between 2 lives, neither honest. Still, I said nothing. Suspicion isn't truth. Truth requires patience. Precision. The military taught me that. Betrayal reinforced it. So I started small. A telecom contact owed me a favor. Phone logs, call patterns, hidden numbers. The groom was predictable until midnight. After that, silence. A perfect 30-minute blackout every night. People hide what they're proud of during the day. They hide what destroys them at night. I pulled footage from the rehearsal venue. There she was, my ex-wife, slipping in quietly, leaving fast, head down, hair tucked into her coat the way she always did when she didn't want to be seen. She was terrible at disappearing. At least from me. I didn't confront her. Not yet. I waited. Watched. Gathered information like a surgeon laying out tools. On the outside, I was just a photographer obsessed with angles. Inside, I was counting breaths, counting lies, waiting for the moment truth arrived like a blade. The night before the wedding, my contact sent the last piece. A location ping. A hotel. Room 414. That number carved itself into me like a scar. I stood outside the door at 10:07 a.m. and listened. A laugh. A sigh. A whispered confession, the kind lovers breathe, not strangers. My chest didn't tighten. My jaw didn't clench. I simply understood. Not every betrayal breaks you. Some hone you to a point. On the wedding morning, I handed the groom a small envelope when no one was watching. He frowned. "What's this?" "Proof," I said. He hesitated before opening it. Cowards always do before facing their own choices. Inside were photos from the hotel hallway, time-stamped, sharp, impossible to deny. Him kissing my ex-wife. Them entering the room. Him holding her face the same way he held the bride's in their engagement session. His color drained. His eyes darted toward the bride. I didn't bother looking. I just asked, "Why her?" He muttered excuses, weakness, loneliness, convenience. I'd heard better from dying men. I kept silent. Silence can cut deeper than accusations. And now, back at the ceremony, When the gunman burst in, the real show began. They seized the groom. He didn't fight. Didn't scream. He just stared at me like I'd planned everything, like Betrayal deserved saving. I lifted my camera, framed him perfectly, captured the moment a liar finally met a consequence he couldn't charm away. "Stay back," the leader shouted. I stepped forward anyway. The bride screamed. The guests panicked. But I said calmly, "Take him. He's the one you want." The groom stared at me, unraveling. You knew?" "I always know," I said. They dragged him through the doors. He kept looking back, pleading silently. I lowered my camera, letting him fall out of my frame forever. Police sirens arrived minutes later. The bride shook, mascara streaking her cheeks. "Why didn't you stop them?" she whispered. I looked at her, gently, but cold. He was gone long before they ever walked in. Her face crumpled, not because of the gunman, but because the truth settled into her bones like winter. I packed my camera and walked past the chaos, past the trembling guests, past the altar where lies had stood wearing tuxedos. Outside, the air was clean. Quiet. Honest. I didn't look back. Some weddings end in vows. This one ended in clarity. And clarity is the closest thing to peace I'll ever need. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more incredible stories.